Hi, my name is Matthew Ebert. I'm a Fletcher Pilates teacher based in San Francisco, California. And today I'm going to be focusing on the towel work, specifically posterior range of motion. So when we initially start learning our towel work, we start anteriorly or forward in front of the body. Eventually we take the towel behind us so that we can get this nice big full range of motion and circle in the shoulders. And what I found that for myself and for all of the clients that I teach towel work to, there's always a sticky point where it's a little bit difficult to get the towel to have that nice big full smooth circle all the way around. So I'm gonna start with just a basic warm-up. I'm gonna start seated just because you're able to feel the sits bones. Usually what happens when introducing posterior range a little earlier, so there's usually a shift somewhere, sometimes through the pelvis and or through the rib cage, just because we're coming off of midline. The other thing that I see happen is there's a little shimmy through the towel as well too. Usually what happens is due to the tightness, the one that's still up is a little bit tighter than the other. So it's trying to avoid that range of motion. So I'm gonna start seated. Make sure whatever you choose to sit on, so to speak, this one's a little bit too cushy. But make sure that whatever you're seated on, whether it's an ottoman or a chair, you're able to feel the sits bones and find the length through the back of the body and to sit up nice and tall. I'm gonna try to change my views as much as possible, just so that you can see me from each angle. Again, just a helpful, friendly little reminder. We don't want to over pull the towel and white knuckle it because it's going to work against us. It's a gentle pull. You can think of widening the back, expanding the spine as we're pulling. I'm going to focus more on the inhalation to the exhalation, just to let you know. All right, that being said, we're going to start seated. I don't know where to put my towel. I'm just going to put it off to the side for now. And I'll put it in front of me. I'll put it in front of me. All right, here we go. Let's start seated. Legs in an open parallel, either shoulder, hip distance apart. And then just very simply, just finding that vertical length. We're gonna slouch as if we're on our couches, maybe we are, and then we'll sit up nice and tall. And again, slouch down, lengthen up. And we're just trying to find that vertical length on top of the sits bones. Pressing down to the hips, lifting up through the crown of the head. And then just 3 more like this. I'm gonna take the inhale to go down. Exhale up. 2 more. And up. 1 more. And now from here, we're just gonna wiggle the hips from side to side. Really, I can't really do it on this one, but really try to levitate that sits bones off of your seat. Feeling the sits bones protrude in to whatever you're seated on. This is a little too cushy, so I can't really lift my seat. But you're trying to unlevel and re-weight the pelvis. The hip is going to come up to the rib cage in a slight side bend as we do this. And then just settling the body down, finding that vertical length. Arms are going to lower down by your side. We're going to ball the hands up to a fist. Lower and spread out into a T. And again, pull up to a fist. Reach out long. And then just 2 more like this. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. From here, slicing the arms back. And resist. And again. Reaching out into the room as you come back to center. Stretch the chest open. Work between the shoulder blades. Centering the arms. Like the inhale back. Exhale, center. Let's do 4 more. 4. 3. 2 more. 1 more back to stay to pulse. Back, 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 back. Stretch the front of the shoulders for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Flip the palms up. Keep pulsing the arms back to your room. Stretching the tops of the shoulders for 8, 7, 5, 4, 3. Now palms forward, still pulsing the arms to open the chest. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Palms back. For 8, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sweep forward and lengthen up. Rounding the spine. Sit up tall. And again, forward and up. Let's do 5 more. 5, 4, 2 more. On this next one, we're going to interlace the hands and place them behind the head. And then just feeling the width across the back between the shoulder blades. From here, we're going to draw the elbows together, curl the upper back, feel the stretch, pull the upper back in between the shoulder blades, and lengthen all the way back up. Elbows open wide. And again, stretching forward. Open up. And then just 2 more like this. Any breath pattern. And then just 1 more like this. We're going to take the inhale down. Exhale up. And then just even it out. Switch the lace, whichever thumb is on the bottom. Now it's the opposite. Same thing here. Rounding forward, stretch the upper back, lengthen the spine, open the elbows. And again, forward and up. 2 more. 2. 1 more on this next one. As we come forward, we're going to lower the hands down, find our towels. Hopefully they're right in front. All right, so from here, I'm going to start with my towel work now. Seated, I'm going to do a little bit forward, and then I'm going to work from the bottom all the way up. I find that for both myself and my clients, working from the bottom up, in terms of the range of motion, is more agreeable to most bodies. So that's how I like to start teaching it. Excuse me. Just finding your double shoulder width for your towel. If it's helpful to be facing a mirror, you can do so. All right, from here, we reach the towel out in front, sitting up nice and tall. Then just very simply, inhale, pull the towel taut in front of the chest. Exhale to release. Feeling the width across the back as you pull. Keep the width as you release the towel. And just 2 more. On this next one, we're going to take a full breath, pull the towel taut to stay. Stay on midline as you lift the towel up over the crown and down. Arms come in line with your ears. Lower to the sternum. Just 2 more like this. 2 and down. 1 more. This time we're going to come up to stay. From here, little posterior range of motion, just a little further back to the back of the head. Return the towel over the crown. And again, reach back, stretch the chest. Center. Let's take 4 more. 4 and center. Inhale back. 2 more. 2. On this next one, we're going to come back to stay. From here, we're going to shave the back of the head and come all the way up, down through the W, up to your Y, and just try to notice if you're pulling more so from the pinky or the thumb, and if one elbow is lowering sooner, slower than the other. It's still an even pull, down and up, still working between the shoulder blades, and up. Let's do 2 more, 2, 1 more. And now from here, we're going to come all the way down. So we pull through the W, shave the entire back of the body, pull back through the W, and come all the way up. And again, wide in the back. Slide the towel down. And again, pull wide through the back. Stretching up. And you can take a full breath in each direction. And again, just noticing if there's any shifts through the torso as you're seated here. Now we're trying not to dry off from our showers. 2 more. 1 more. All the way down to stay. From here, we're going to wrap the towel around. And then similar to what we did earlier, elbows try to touch. Maybe they won't. Mine don't. And come all the way up. And again, stretching the upper back between the shoulder blades, centering the body. And again, you can either take the same breath pattern as earlier or full breath in each direction. I think I'm going to keep, for consistency's sake, I'm going to take the inhale forward. Exhale up, and then just 2 more, 2, and up, 1 more, and then unwinding the towel. Here comes the hard part. So I'm going to talk about a little bit about this before we begin. So the same way we start in front of the body with our 3 markers, the center of the sternum, down by the hips, up overhead, we are also going to take to the back of the body. So the first marker is the back of the hips. Your towel isn't resting on your hips in this position, but it's just floating back behind you. The arms are in a scooped position. So from here, that same hug-a-tree arms that we have from a reformer, here it is, but we flip the palms all the way up. So it's an external rotation through the tops of the shoulders. And you're trying to maintain this big scoop of the arm. Again, you can see it in my hypermobility, my hyperextension. We're trying not to lock out through the elbows and put the pressure into that joint. For most of us, that's probably going to be either the wrist. In my case, it's the elbow. So I'm going to start at the hips and we're going to work our way up. So we're going to simply pull the towel taut behind us. We're going to start at the hips. We'll work our way to the backs of the ribs or waistline. We're going to try to come up to, I'm going to call it the sternum. We don't have a sternum back there, but if you were to face forward, it's that same range of motion, just instead of the arms being in front of you, they're behind you. That's usually the hardest part, is just trying to get to that back point. Usually, in terms of this nice big circle that we're trying to create, right, we can get to maybe about here. From here to the sternum is the hardest part, I find, for everyone. All right, so we'll see how far we can go. If there's any point where this doesn't feel good on your body, stop, don't do it. As another alternative, you can always pass through the W position to go up and down through the back of the body until you have that full range of motion that you're able to work with. Okay, so from here, excuse me, so sorry. Back to the towel. Finding your double shoulder width, I let mine go. And then from here, we flip the palms up. I'm gonna turn so that you can also see my back while I'm doing this. Remember, even though it's behind us, try not to white knuckle it as we pull the towel. So from here, towel is just back behind us, palms all the way up. I'm gonna say the ceiling, even though I'm outside and it's facing the sky. All right, here we go. Inhale, pull taut. Exhale, release. Wide in the back. And release. Remember, trying to create lengthened space through the shoulder girdle. 3 more like this. You can see me from profile. And help get me on midline. Here's the hard part. Full breath, pulling taut to stay. From here, little pulses. Up, 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 up. Stretch the tops of the shoulders, lifting the towel a little higher for 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna lower all the way down, wrap around, again, curl forward, and come up. And again, curl forward, stretch, lengthen. 2 more. One more. And up. Unwinding the towel. Reaching a little bit higher. Backs of the ribs. Same thing here. Pull taut. And release. And again, we're trying to find that expansion through the back. And the spine to stretch the tops of the shoulders. 3 more. 3, 2, full breath. Keep the towel taut. Little pulses. Up, 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 up. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the towel. Wrap around to curl forward. Lengthen up. And again. Two more. One more. Unwind. Reach the towel a little higher. Oh, here we go. Inhale, pull taut. This is the hard one. And release. And again, stretch wide. Release. 4 more. 4. Pulling taut to stay, little pulses. Up, 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 up. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower all the way down to round forward. And come up. Oh. 2 more. One more. And up. Unwind the towel, pull through the W, and lower all the way down. I'm gonna stop and have a little pause here. So that's a lot. So I gave you a couple of breaks in there just because it's a lot of work once you have the towel behind you and you can really feel this opening through the front of the body. Again, in terms of range of motion, you're trying to get the towel up higher, 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 higher. So I'm starting from the bottom range, from your hips. If you just make it to waistline, that's fine. From the waistline, we get up a little bit higher to the natural waist or backs of the ribs. Great. If we have to stay there, you know, each time we reach it back, hopefully it's a little bit higher, hopefully it's a little bit higher, until the point where we can get it to the sternum. Yeah, just work within whatever range you have for your body. All right, now for this next one, I'm gonna make it a full circle. I'm gonna start again seated. I'm gonna stay profile for this one so you can see that big full smooth circle from front to back. We call this, I think we call it, what is it? No, Mind the Gap is from London. we're gonna close the gap. There we go. I was close. Yeah, so we're gonna try to close the gap and find this big smooth circle from front to back. It's gonna sound counterintuitive, but you really wanna find this wide expansion as you go back. Don't let the arms start to come into the body. Really reach out and wide to your room, wherever you are. I'm outside, so. Here we go. I'm gonna start with the towel. I'm gonna say in front of my hips. I'm seated, but you get the picture. Here we go. Pulling taut to start. I'm gonna start slow, full breath to go up, full breath to go down. And then I'm gonna lessen the breath. Let's do 3 and 3 for the sake of time. All right, here we go. Pulling taut. Full breath up. And again. 2 more to the crown of the head. Reach out. And again, reach out and back. Without going off of the 9. Last one like this, working the breath. Last one at this tempo. Same thing, going a little quicker, losing a breath. One more. Let's squatte, stande, and come all the way up to standing. Then from here, I'm going to place my ottoman off to the side, readjust around your room, wherever you need space in order to move. And again, I'm going to talk about that one more time. So, especially if this is one of your first times introducing posterior range of motion, a little bit goes a long way. So just 5-10 minutes, trying to find that nice big opening through the front of the body, the tops of the shoulders. If you don't have one of the beautiful Fletcher braided towels, you can always makeshift it with a long beach or bath towel. Just fold it into thirds like a letter into an envelope, wrap it around to keep it from unwinding. You can place 2 hair ties or rubber bands. The major difference between all of the towels is going to be your grip and the amount of pull that you have from towel to towel, depending on your fibers. And you may notice, especially working with one of the more, I'm gonna say traditional, if you're working with a bath towel of any kind, you may not go as far. That's okay. All right, now from here, we're gonna have some fun. So if you're able to go front to back, all the way around, we're gonna try skipping the towel. Just like you would skip rope, we're gonna skip the towel. So from here, now we're gonna do this standing. I just have to make sure I'm in the frame. This goes a little bit forward and backwards, but that's it. Can you see my arms? Great, okay. All right. Do I want to talk about this first? Yeah, sure, why not? Okay, so now that we found our full circle, front to back, we circle the towel, rounding the spine, step back, circle, towel comes behind. And then you do the same thing going forwards. Circling forward, rounding the upper back, step forward, circle, around. So allow the towel to smile in front of you, and then you step forward and backwards in front of the towel. In terms of the breath, just follow along. We're gonna play around with it a little bit here. All right, standing up nice and tall, finding that vertical length and feeling the feet now pressing into the floor, the opening through the front of the hips. We're gonna take a full breath, pull the towel taut to start. Keep the towel taut, we lift up, And then as we go back, we round the upper body, plie, step back, lengthen, circle. From the back to the front. Round forward, step forward, circle around. Let's do one more on each side. Last one. And we're all done. Thank you, everyone. And again, in terms of the progression for our towel, I still have clients that are working on their posterior full range of motion. So we're just going to be working with whatever we have for our bodies. For you, if it's a little bit more forward, you know, still in front towards your eyebrows, and it's difficult trying to get that vertical length, the arms to reach up in line with the ears, great. From there, hopefully, day by day, week by week, there's a little bit more improvement. Yeah, so take good care, and I hope to see you again soon. Thank you.